Welcome to Behind the Welcome Sign. During my first year as president, I was so buried in fixing the chaos that I didn't see the red flags waving all around me. Not at first. It wasn't until years later that I began to recognize it all for what it truly was: the manipulation, the setups, the subtle ways I was positioned to take the fall, to be seen as the bad guy, while someone else pulled the strings behind the scenes. Let me start by saying this. Before stepping into the role of president, I had no prior fire department experience. I wasn't a firefighter. I had never held a leadership position in this kind of environment. But that didn't stop me from learning. I spent my first 3 months doing nothing but reading, studying, and absorbing every resource I could find: rules, regulations, standards, and law, all of it. Very early on, I started getting text messages about insurance. I'd ask questions, and no one would give me clear answers. I was expected to just bring these expenses to the membership and get them approved, without knowing what we were paying for, why we were paying it, or even who managed the policy. That didn't sit right with me. I told the chief at the time I can't deal with a middleman here. I need to know who the actual insurance agent is. He told me to say just that. So I did. And you would have thought I kicked someone's dog. That's when I felt the first shift. That's when the first circle of the target was drawn on my back. Why? Because I disrupted the illusion of control someone else had been holding on to by asking a basic question: who is our insurance agent? What are we paying for? And I can't do this middleman thing. I became the problem. It didn't make sense. Why was this person even handling the policy details in the first place? Why wasn't it being done transparently through the proper channels? Once I got the name of the insurance company, I made the calls myself. I asked the questions, I got the answers. Turns out we had three different policies covering three different areas. But up until that point, no one had explained any of it to me. I was being told things like, oh, well, you paid this one, so now you have to pay that one too. And I thought, how am I supposed to bring that to a vote? How do I stand in front of the membership and say, hey, I need you to approve this bill, but don't ask me why or what it's for, because I'm just relaying messages through someone else? That's not how I operate. That's not leadership. And I wasn't going to be part of that kind of game. So I didn't play along. And just like that, I became the devil. Because I removed the buffer that gave someone else control. And that was only the beginning. I was told at that time, I don't know what you said, but man, you pissed her off. I said exactly what you told me to say. Later, I would learn why that one simple action caused such an overreaction. There was a hidden friendship, one that explained everything: the tension, the defensiveness, the need to keep people in the dark. I can only imagine and speculate how I was trashed in that moment. I don't know why it had to be that way. Wouldn't it have been easier for everybody to get along? Why the need to play sides like this? That moment, that simple request for transparency became my real lesson here. Asking questions in this place makes you dangerous. This is the moment my distrust started, but at the time I didn't know two sides were being played, or my distrust would have led me to equal parties.